I want to take you through one of the free tools that Google offers for keyword research. Okay, so in order to do that, we can go up to Tools and Settings and go to Keyword Planner. So here you can see, you discover new keywords, or if you want to do some research and see what kind of traffic or volume you can get from keywords, these are the two options. We're not going to get into the organizing the keywords into ad groups, because after doing all the campaign structure and organizing your campaigns, we already have a good idea of which keywords we're putting in what ad group. So let's do discover new keywords first. So first you can just put in whatever service you offer. Let's start with pool builders. So you have pool builders. And you can click on Get Results. Just make myself a little smaller. And here, you can add more keywords to check it out, but they're going to give you some ideas. So you have pool companies near me, average monthly searches. They give you some trends, year over year change. But if you want to say, hey, which one gets the most searches, you can filter it by here. Obviously, pool, I'm making this video in February, so there's definitely more searches right now for pools than there were 3 months ago, because people are getting ready for pool season. If you want to see more options, you can click that. And if you want to see pool construction company, you can add all these different keywords here and they'll show you. Okay, so if I like pool builders near me, pool contractors, pool installers, we can do that. And we can save them, or we can add them right to our campaign if we want. If you see any keywords that you don't like, they're like, oh, I didn't think about that, you can add it as the negative keywords, okay? So this just gives you some ideas of maybe some variations of keywords that you didn't think about before. Okay, so let's go back. So we just did discover keywords. Let's do start with a website. So let me put mine in. I'm going to do my business one. So if I put mine in, you can search, they're going to scan my whole site, or if there's a specific page. So let's say you are a builder and you do custom kitchens. You can put on that page that has the extension of the URL, custom kitchens, and it'll give you ideas for that specific service. I'm just going to do the entire site just to show you how it works. And here are all the different keywords that they're giving me. Okay, so if I'm going down, I'm like, man, I don't love the word affordable. Like, I don't want people to think I'm cheap or affordable, so I'm saying, hey, I can make that a negative keyword. Or if there's one that I didn't think about, you can add the keyword and create a plan. So here you'll have a keyword planner where you can view all of your keywords. So there it is. Full disclosure here too, whatever tool you use, none of it's going to be 100% accurate. We're not going to know fully which keywords are the best ones until we really get into the campaign. When you're in the mix, in the campaign, and you're optimizing, you're fighting for those positions, that's when you're really going to see which keywords are performing the best. So the other one is if you're trying to get some ideas maybe for some future campaigns, you can always go to Get Search Volume and Forecasts. And here you can put in your keywords. I'll do HVAC service near me, just to get us started. And from here, you can change your location. So you could say, hey, I wonder what that's like in New York. let's see, does New York need a lot of HVAC? They'll show you the average monthly searches. Up here, this is where you can name your plan if you want to keep some of these. If you want to add more keywords, you could say, what about plumbers near me? Or electricians. Electricians near me. Or you could even do locksmiths near me. They'll show you how many of these searches are happening in the New York area. Now, one other thing that I haven't mentioned yet, so you can always set these columns. Columns, I'm going to get into optimizing columns and setting up the right columns when we get into optimizing the campaign a little bit. But right here, you can go to columns, and here you can add any other metrics that you'd like. Now, the big thing for me is always going to be top of page bid. I like this. We definitely don't need, so if I want to edit it, I don't need account status. I could take, the biggest one for me is going to be searches. I like competition. You can just click and drag. I like top of page, low range, and then top of page, high range. So we can just apply that. And so now we have this. For these types of services, they're showing that competition is medium. If you want to get on the top 2 or 3 or 4 positions, you're going to be somewhere around this area. If you want to be at the top of the page, like absolute first position, more often, you're going to be paying a lot. So you see in New York, for these types of services, Google's telling you that the cost per click is a lot, $44. Again, that's not 100% accurate until you get into the mix. But let's just take a look. Let's say I'm not in New York. Let's say I'm in Florida. And I want to target Florida. So I want to do Florida, take out New York, hit save. Whew. It's even more expensive over there, electricians and HVAC. And you can see the 3-month change in Florida because it's going to start getting warmer. So it's just giving you a little bit of an idea of how much these clicks are. But I'll tell you, near me is always very expensive. So if I said electricians, or let's say electrician company, electrician service. Electrician service, you're in 6 to 37. Near me, you're in 10 to 50. So they're still high, but near me is the highest one because those are people who are like ready to go. So just play around with this tool, but don't get too caught up on the bids. This tool is really just here to give you some ideas. Think about where you might want to start your bid, but always remember you can always go up, okay? You can always start low, and as soon as you get in there, Google's going to say, hey, you're below the first page bid, but you can always go up. So you don't want to start too high sometimes. So this is a good tool. Not the best, but it's free, completely free. So if you want to start with this one, it's a good choice.